Okay, coming back to your circuit theory, what I am talking about, let's see a simple example. This one, you can remember your circuit theory is a voltage source and three resistors I have connected here. Suppose you want to, there is a load in between these terminal. There is a load connected, and you want to find the current through it. So for that we have done Thevenin's equivalent theorem. For that, what we have done, you have from this side you have calculated VTH, that is open circuit voltage, and RTH, that is the network equivalent resistance, by killing all the active sources. So what we have done here, RTH equal to what it will be, 6 and 6 parallel 3 plus 2 it will be 5, and it is short circuited, so it will be 5 ohm. And VTH you can calculate using whatever method you apply, nodal analysis, mesh analysis, KVL, KCL, whatever. So now if you connect any load, suppose if I connect a load of 2 amp, so the entire circuit will look like VTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent. So the entire circuit look like this. It is VTH and this is your RTH 5 ohm. So whatever load you want to connect, you can connect it now between these two terminal, and you can find the current. VTH divided by this plus this resistance will give you the current flowing through that load. The similar concept what we are doing in our power system analysis also, but in power system we are not calculating VTH, because in power system the entire network, in every point, every bus, it is always tried to maintain the voltage level at 1 per unit. So the VPU is always maintained at, strictly speaking, it is not always 1 per unit. Generally it is some slightly less than 1 per PU, but we have assumed it to be 1 per unit. So 1 per unit VPU, and what is the load you are connecting? This is, in case of power system fault analysis, this is simple a fault. Fault means if I assume a zero resistance, a solid fault or metallic fault is that fault which is known as zero fault resistance, means directly connected to earth, no resistance is there. So in that case it will be your this is VTH will be changed into VPU divided by, in between what you will find only the network resistance that is seen from this, that is nothing but ZFPU. Don't get confused that it is fault impedance or something like that. It is the impedance seen by the point where the fault is occurring. What is the resistance prior to the fault? So now you are getting it. So from that it is coming. So once you solve the numerical, it will get a little bit clear. So for now you remember this much, and then